It's been a very busy free agency. It continues to be so. All the guys, I'm not introducing them again. We'll put up their lowers and you'll see their names individually because honestly, I could have said it in that amount of time that I've been complaining about it. Okay, so here's the thing. We do have breaking news when it comes to the Commanders. They have been very noisy when it comes to free agency. They are now signing Chig Okonkwo, tight end. This is a team that was 12-5 last season. They went to 5-12. We still have our lead NFL insider, Jonathan Jones. The Commanders also have signed 3 new linebackers, Pete, in this free agency as well. So a lot of noise from them.
Yeah, and look, they needed to. They had problems on defense last year. They needed to get better on that side of the ball. I mean, I like what they've done, actually. And they spent a lot of money last year, too, by the way, and a lot of that didn't work out. And they made the deal for Marshawn Lattimore. That didn't work out. They needed to get better on defense, and I like some of the signings and some of the guys they've added to that side of the ball.
I love bringing Okonkwo into the building because what did you see last year on Gotta Have It Downs? They went to the tight end position a lot. Zach Ertz was a big part of their offense, particularly in those situations. At the end of the year, you saw Zach Ertz, a salty old vet. He goes down with a really nasty injury. Oh. You need somebody to fill in and be productive and be there for those downs and distances. And I think Jaden is mature enough and understands the game well enough to use those tight ends. It's a great move, but they definitely need help on defense too.
Absolutely. The tight end can be a quarterback security blanket. If you got a good one who knows how to get open like he does, it can absolutely be an asset to Jaden Daniels. And last year, a lot of that money was spent on the offensive side of the ball. Now they're starting to spend a little bit more on the defensive side of the ball, which I think is a smart move.
And the other thing for Jaden Daniels, injured last year, some of the extend the play, scramble stuff, find your tight end, find your running back. This will be a good check down option for him in that offense, as well as being able to stress it vertically. But Dan Quinn, on the defensive side of the ball, that defense didn't look how it's supposed to. They had a lot of vets, a lot of old guys on the ball, on that side of the ball last year, so I like the moves they made this far in free agency.
This is a team that went to the NFC Championship just, 2 seasons ago, which is fairly incredible. So I'm trying to look up the odds. I mean, any reason to think they're third right now above the Giants in the NFC East, that they can compete once again in that division?
Well, I mean, the quarterback has to stay healthy. That's first and foremost. But remember, this is a team that went from there to there, and now you're going into a year where I think those guys feel like they have to win. Don't you think Dan Quinn has to win this year? Don't you think Adam Peters might need to win this year? All of a sudden now, that's why they got to go out and get some guys to add to that. They also have 2 new coordinators, too. It's a change at both sides of the ball. So it's all new, and they seem like they know in the back of their minds that this is a big year for everybody in that organization.
That rookie year for Jaden Daniels, you got to keep in mind, they won 10 games, 1-score games. And that's just not realistic to sustain that type of success situationally. It's the same kind of pressure the Chicago Bears will be under this coming season after having that magical ride. So you have to be able to fill in and maximize some of the things you're doing. And Jaden Daniels is the guy he's the reason for the season. Keep him healthy, play some good defense. You'll win a lot of games.
Speaking of quarterbacks, we saw the Ravens agreed to, as you take a look at Jaden Daniels' first 2 career seasons. But moving on to the Ravens, they restructured Lamar Jackson's contract. They got done. They got Trey Hendrickson, and now they're getting Jalen Hawkins, safety, for 2 years, $10 million. Thoughts on this move? Anyone?
Well, I think he played well last year for the Patriots. He really did a nice job, and it was probably the best year of his career, but it came at the right time. And I think this is a good, solid move for them. They let Gilman leave. He went to the Chiefs. He played well for them at safety. The Ravens did. Now you go out and get a guy like this. Really, they replaced Gilman. I mean, they replaced him with Kevin Byard, which I don't necessarily think there's that much difference. And one's older, not a lot older, but Byard's older than Hawkins. It's a strange move for the Patriots in my mind.
I feel like it makes sense for me with New England in particular. I know we're talking Ravens on the lower third here, but Vrabel wants.
You can move on to the Patriots.
Vrabel wants guys that are in the right place at the right time or doing the right things. If you look at the production from Kevin Byard, he took the football away. He led a young secondary group there in Chicago, and I think a lot of the same things will be asked of him in New England. And
Vrabel knows him.
Vrabel just wants guys he can trust. Okay.
Yeah.
And Kevin Byard's one of those dudes. 32.
He'll be 33 when the season starts, but he's a veteran. He's going to give you exactly what you expect out of him. It's a shorter-term deal, so it's not like you're committing to him for the long term. And to your point, you know exactly what you're going to get.
And the production's there. 7 takeaways from that position. Anytime you're doing that, there's always going to be a place for you somewhere on some team in that back end. QBs, don't throw them. DBs take them away, so that you're getting some production immediately in the back end.
This Patriots team obviously went to the Super Bowl, then got spanked in the Super Bowl. Reason to think that they can continue the immense how well they did last season, or was that just a flash in the pan?
Absolutely. And the great news is all their damn good players on offense are, they just got out of puberty, seemingly. Drake May was in his second season, okay, and he lit the world on fire. He was almost the MVP. Will Campbell, who was a rookie left tackle last year, people said his arms were too short to play the position. Take my word for it. He can play the position. He was out there playing hurt next to another rookie on the left side.
I'm going to sound the alarm.
This team is going to get better. Drake May will get better.
The offensive
Josh McDaniels will continue to figure out.
You're not in on the Patriots?
No, I'm not in on it. Will Campbell, he's hurt. He was not good.
No.
At the end of the year. He was not good.
I'm not good on one leg either.
Including myself.
Did you see the DNs he had to try to block too, though?
Yeah. That's called the gauntlet.
But you got to admit, he was a spinning top. Let's be real. He was a spinning top.
I saw that graphic came back earlier today or yesterday. So congratulations on that. Okay, producer Noah, which way are we going? Because there's a lot going on. Okay, we're going to break, apparently. We're going to take a quick break. We've got more news on. He's just been sitting back, and I don't know if he's golfing or what he's doing. Kyler Murray still has yet to go somewhere. He was what? Video games? Oh, that's right. He's a video game guy. I don't know, whatever. Video games are stupid.
And
anyway,
I don't blame him.
And as you shouldn't. But where could he land? Everybody's been talking about the Vikings. Let's bring back in our NFL insider, Jonathan Jones. JJ, is it the Vikings or no one when it comes to Kyler Murray?
Amanda, everyone is talking about the Vikings, and I'm here to tell you it's probably the Vikings. I mean, look, what's weird about this is Tua has essentially already agreed to terms with the Atlanta Falcons. May as well have already purchased a home in Flowery Branch or Gainesville or Beaufort or, around there. But Kyler, while he has been notified that he will be released, while he and his agent have been told that and are free to talk with other teams, the deal still hasn't been processed yet. We still haven't heard from the Minnesota Vikings that, yes, they've agreed to a one-year, $1.3 million contract. That has led some to believe, is he taking a look at the Pittsburgh Steelers? And if you're Kyler Murray, you would be foolish not to just make sure, just inspect what's going on in Pittsburgh, and if they want you, and if that's a good fit for you with Mike McCarthy, or if you're going to go where everyone thinks that you're going to go, a place where folks there want you in Minnesota, where you're going to compete against J.J. McCarthy and have the upper hand in winning that quarterback battle. So that's what we're waiting for. We'll maybe know in 30 minutes, 45 minutes. But right now, all signs point to the Vikings.
So if he does go to the Vikings, you have Justin Jefferson there, obviously another JJ. But if he is the starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings, Danny, how are you feeling about that?
I like him better than J.J. McCarthy. But I wonder if one of these, hang-ups, why it's taking a little bit longer, is Kevin O'Connell's doing his due diligence. He's talking to different people, maybe trying to get Kyler Murray on the phone to find out where he is as a player. Like, has he shown?
Because we're really hyping him up.
I know, and I'm not sold on Kyler Murray.
That was not the case a year ago.
Get the next option, and he's going to take off, and he's going to, have a season like Sam Darnold did with them, or Daniel Jones or other quarterbacks who have come out of there. It's a system that he hasn't run in. A lot of play action, a lot of turning your back to the offense. He prefers shotgun. But he is an insane talent. Like, that's why I think you go there. And if you're Kyler Murray, you're wanting a place to start. You want to play. And I think he easily beats out J.J. McCarthy. So I think it's a great fit. I just want to know where Kyler Murray is. And I think that's probably what the Vikings want to know, too, is where are you as a professional, a franchise quarterback? Have you learned anything from your time in Arizona? Are you ready to go to work? Are you ready to put down the sticks and start getting in the playbook, which has been something that has followed him? And I would not want to sign him unless I was sold that he was going to get ready to go to work and prove all his critics wrong and do what it takes to be truly special, because he has the talent to be special. I know Pete would rip on him for the size, which is definitely a concern, but I'm more concerned with the fit of the offense.
But there's been moments where you watch Kyler Murray and you go, wow.
Yes.
There haven't been moments where you watch